Good morning, folks. It's Friday, November 8th, 2019. I haven't been on here in a little while. Just life sometimes gets in the way. My fingernail's doing better, as you can see. It mashed it in the car door several weeks ago and finally came off, so it's regenerating. Much better too, because now I don't have the fear of snagging it on things. I've snagged it on things and it didn't feel good, and so I developed an apprehension that it was going to continue to snag. So anyway, I'm glad it's gone and everything's getting back to like it normally is. It was chilly. It's right now it's just 29 degrees. We had a low of 19 last night in my area. Monday and Tuesday, the low is going to be in the teens, 15 and 14, I think. So be prepared for that. Please be ready for the cold weather. Make sure your pets are in Indiana. Stupid as it may be for things like huskies, they're required to be brought in if the temperatures drop below 20. I'm not a big fan at all of a one-size-fits-all law or regulation. I think if people are going to make laws and regulations, they need to take the time to sort it out for circumstances, for various, I guess, for lack of a better word, abnormalities that they didn't consider. Like I said, huskies and dogs such that they're just getting comfortable at 20 degrees. But it is what it is. There's a bill going before the president for signature, which makes animal cruelty a federal felony. I have mixed emotions about that, because while I believe that people should not abuse animals, shouldn't be cruel to animals, and I want to see the people who are cruel to animals punished for doing so. Their behavior needs to be corrected. I'm not sure exactly how animal cruelty is defined in this federal bill, and this is just not a function of the federal government. It's just. I know we like to do things that make us feel good and all that kind of stuff, but the federal government is not in place, nor do they have the responsibility or the call to protect animals. That's a states' rights thing. I think that while it's well-intentioned, I think it's a violation of the 10th Amendment, but I think a lot of what our federal government does is a violation of the 10th Amendment. We'll just go ahead and keep on voting for it and making it happen, because, screw freedom and screw, states' rights and local rights and rights of the people. Just screw all that, because we want some federal enforcement on stuff that it shouldn't be. We had the elections this past Tuesday for locals and stuff, and it came out to about how people thought it was going to come out, so no surprise there. I guess Donald Trump, and I'm not sure whether it was Trump personally or whether one of his organizations got fined $2 million for some misappropriation of funds, or misuse of funds, not appropriation, misuse of funds. Well, somebody decided they just wanted to come right on top of me. You okay? Are you all right? Oh, that's all right. You okay, though? Okay, all right. I want to make sure you're all right. Yep. It's just a minor occurrence, and he apologized, and I'm cool with that. Look, I'm awake now, folks. Now I'm awake. Now the talking really begins. Anyway, so got fined $2 million for something or other, and something about his academy or something. Anyway, whatever it was, he got fined. Somebody got fined, and everybody's raving over that. Big deal. I mean, it's good. If they misuse the funds, they should be fined and they should be punished. I'm all for that. But I just wish we could go after all this other nonsense, but we don't have time for that. All these other things that are real crimes. I mean, not that wasn't a real crime, but major crimes for people on both sides of the aisle politically are doing stupid stuff. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can pause this for a moment, because I'm going to get something to drink, and I will be back. And I've not done this before. I'm going to see if the pause button works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Okay, if that worked, I'm back. Well, I'll see when I review this for edit. Anyway, ordered my drink and sitting here in line at McDonald's waiting to get through the through the line. If you do wrong, you get punished. That, the fine, whatever the case may be. Somebody commented that it was a drop in the bucket. Yeah, I'm sure it was. As a matter of fact, I read through a little bit of it, and it appears that it was really no more than the amount of donations that they had used, quote unquote, inappropriately. So what they were just essentially doing was paying the fine in the amount to pay back the money that they had used. And it was going, the judge ordered it to go to charities and such, which, great, send it to charities. That's a good thing to do. I'm not sure whether I read it right or not, but I thought there was a statement in there that said, and on top of that, they're going to donate another $2 million to the charities, just for good measure, on their own, because they're, that's their, they have $2 million to donate. So that's kind of cool, if that's correct. Kind of spits in the face of the judgment, but good. If you can afford it, I guess that's okay. All right, so other than that, like I say, get ready for the cold weather. Thanksgiving's coming up. I noticed last night that Best Buy was starting some of their Black Friday sale prices on some things. I happened to walk in on something and got a pleasant surprise on something I was looking for, and went ahead and snatched it up because it was surprisingly inexpensive. So hey, get out today and look for some sales. You never know what you might find. But it's getting to be that time of year where the retailer is going to be pushing. I'm not sure that they're hurting. I don't think they're hurting at all this year, like they have in years past, but we shall see. I really can't think of a whole lot more to say, other than, like I said, just be sure and prepare for the cold weather. Go donate some food to a food bank or something to help some people out. Especially this time of year, there's lots and lots of people who could use it. You don't have to donate to a food bank, of course. You can certainly make personal donations to people that you feel would appreciate it, and I would certainly encourage that, because lots of people get forgotten this time of year, which is strange because it's really kind of a time of year that people need to be remembering most. But the human condition, we are interesting creatures. Anyway, I've got to go edit this up and get it ready to put out on YouTube and link it to Facebook. So that's what's going on at this time in this place. We'll catch y'all a little later, and thanks for watching. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It helps me out. Makes me feel good. And we all know I want to feel good. And I appreciate your help.